We're going to change it again, and we're going to do 2 arms at a time. Now this exercise is exactly what we've done before, only instead of 1 arm at a time, both arms are moving, but they're following the same pattern. So we're just going to talk through this so that it makes perfect sense what we're doing before we actually try to do it. So we'll get in our starting stance, nice balance, good structure like we've talked about before. I'm going to shift to the right, and I'm going to expand that right arm out to the side. So this is where we would start if we were doing the right arm circle, right? Well, I'm also going to have this stance at a point during the left arm circle. So let's go over to the left side, and when I come across here, that's when I'm shifted in the same stance. So this is the same stance in the legs that I'm doing here with the right hand or coming across here with the left, right? So I would come up here and expand out, and then I go back to that stance here with the left hand. Or I'm here with the right hand, and I would shift back from there, bring the hand across, and then go back to that stance here. So we end up in the stance to the right regardless of which hand we're using. So when we use both hands together, it's fine that we're in this stance when we start. So I'm going to put the arm out to the side, right arm, right leg shifted to the right, rotation through the body, through the legs, through the arm. I'm going to take this left hand, instead of leaving it on the hip, I'm going to bring it across here, just as if I had been going with the left hand, shifted, and come across here. So here and here. Now what would I do with the right hand if I'm going to the left? It's going to drop down and come across. What would I do with the left hand if I'm going to the left? It would come up and come across. So we're doing the same things. I know I've said that a bunch of times, but I really want you to know this is something you've done before. We're just doing it at the same time with both hands. So we're going to go here. As we shift back to the left, that right hand's going to drop down and start its inward spiral. The left hand is going to come up and start its outward spiral, right? Palm down to the thumb down, and this one turning so that it's palm up. So from here, I'm going to shift to the left. I'm going to turn to the left, and I'm going to stop here. So now I'm in a mirror image. I started here, now I'm here. The right hand came across just like it did before. The left hand came across just like it did before. They're just doing it at the same time. So let's do that much together. From here, the right hand's expanded out. The left hand's down low. Think of this as they're just changing positions. So the right hand's dropping, the left hand's coming up. So from here, this, and then as I turn, they're both just coming across the body here. They're going to do the same thing. The top one's going to drop, the bottom one's going to go up. So it's going to be here as I shift across and turn. Now I'm back to where I started. The right hand's going to drop, the left is going to come up. They're just changing. So whichever one's on top when I get to a corner, it's going to go down. Whichever one's on the bottom, it's going to go up. So I'm at a corner, I'm at the right corner here. They're going to change. And I'm going to turn here. From here, I'm at a corner again, so they're going to change. Top one's going to go down, bottom one's going to go up. So from here, this. And then they change. And you can make it flow, so the top one drops, the bottom one goes up, and I come across. The top one drops, the bottom one comes up, and I come across. And just continue to change and turn. Shift back, change, and turn. Shift back, change, and turn. So it's the same motions, we're just doing them at the same time. If I'm turning to my left hand is going to be on top. Left hand's up here. If I'm going to the right, I'm going to change so that the right hand is on top. Now we're going to do the follow along thing again, so I'm going to face away from you. We're going to go through this motion with both hands moving, moving from the center, spiraling through the legs, spiraling through the body, and spiraling through the arms. So everything should be getting a nice stretch and be loosened up as we go through this, and you also should be gaining awareness of moving from your center of gravity, protecting that balance at your center of gravity, and maintaining good structure and alignment as we go through this. So everything that we've worked on up to this point, we're sticking it all together. So we're going to begin by getting a wider stance, turning the feet out to about 45. I'm going to shift to the right leg. We're going to have that inward spiral on the right, outward spiral on the left. We're going to take our left hand, put it down to the right side of the body, palm up, and the right hand is expanded out toward that right corner. We're going to shift to the left, and as we do that, hands are going to change, and we're going to turn to the left. Now we're at the starting spot for the left side. So we're going to do the same thing that we would with the left. We're going to shift to the right. As the left drops down, we're going to bring the right up, and we're going to turn, spiraling through the body to the right. I'm going to drop the right hand down as the left hand comes up, and turn, spiraling to the left. Drop the left hand down, bring the right hand up, and turn, spiraling to the right. Again, right hand goes down, left comes up, and turn, spiraling to the left. Drop the left hand down, the right hand comes up, and turn, spiraling to the right. Again, drop the right down, the left comes up, and turn, spiraling to the left. Drop the left hand down, the right hand comes up, and we're going to turn, spiraling to the right. We'll do that one more time on each side. Turn, and change the hands